kind of disappointing. Not even Maki is ranked up. I thought it would be more than just 100. Huh. Oh wait. I ran by a fishing spot, didn't I? Where was that? Come on, Reen, you're supposed to be reminding me of these things. You said it a bunch of times at the time, right? But then you didn't. Was it over there? No, that's a tunnel. It must have been in the first area.
This looks like a nice spot.
Oh, there it is. That's why I didn't do it, because you were distracting, huh?
This...
Okay, yeah, that looks new.
What even is this?
Pale salamander. Gave a tear, huh?
Wow, this is a big one!
Would it be faster after this? Would it be faster to run back or keep going forward?
What even is this?
I think going back is a straight shot. I think I'm close to beginning, but I'll check the map.
What even is this?
Oh, tear out now. I guess the bigger it is, the better the thing it gives. Quartz.
Wow, this is a big one!
Okay. Anyway, yeah, we're close to the first area here. And I think I can just run straight through. Yeah, right there. Oh, had a little hiccup there, game. I don't think I'm missing anything here. So, let's get out of here. Well, congratulations. We all survived another month of exploration. And sure enough, nothing suddenly appeared on our way back out. If the 6th floor is truly the terminus, then that means our investigation of the old schoolhouse is finally complete? I'm a bit irritated. We still haven't cracked a single one of its mysteries. That can't be the end. I'd make this the worst designed dungeon ever. And just when I'd start getting the hang of the place too. This is just not my hunch, but I don't think we've just taken our last trip to the old schoolhouse. Maybe we should tell the principal later and see what he thinks. Cat. A cat? Celine? Oh. This cat's a friend of yours. Yeah, her name's Celine. She seems to have gotten pretty attached to Emma. Though apparently, Emma isn't her owner. Meow. Oh, so you're Celine. That's a pretty name. Ooh, her fur is all soft. I wonder who her owner is if it's not Emma. She has to be someone's cat with this ribbon on her tail. Notice how abnormally long that tail is. Oh, still, she has a distinguished air about her. Yeah, she has kind of a noble air. Looks like we have a lot of feline fanciers in Class 7. Don't put it that way. It's weird. She doesn't seem to mind all the attention, at least. Oh? What is it? Seems like she wants something from me. Question is what? Oh. And there she goes. Think she'll be okay? The old schoolhouse is no place for cats. I'm sure she'll be fine. I've seen her around for months now. I think she knows her way around the campus. She seems pretty intelligent, too. I don't think we have anything to worry about. Alright, we might as well call it a day. Yeah, that sounds best. Oh, and when we get back, we need to get together and discuss what we want to do for the festival next month. Oh yeah, it totally slipped my mind. Well, it sounds like we have plenty to keep us busy tonight. After all the progress he made, I'd really rather we were the ones to solve the mystery of the old schoolhouse. Oh well, I guess there's not much of a point in dwelling on it now. Yeah, it's almost time to meet up with Toa. Should head up to the computer room on the second floor of the main building. Chaos. Digital bonding point? Chaos. What is you? Normal statuses inflict on foes last 2 more turns. I mean, I guess it could be cool if you do a bunch of status effects. So like for Crow or something. Or mixing it with that other thing that randomly generates status effects. Which, now that I think about it, death is a status effect in this game. So you could randomly just cause death. Seems like that'd be kind of broken. But anyway, before we do that, main quest. We need to talk to Milliam. It looks like she's the... I think she's the only one that gives like a character profile thing. Before that, I made a bunch of new stuff. So let's turn the... Okay, never mind. I was gonna say let's turn the stuff in, but it's not happening apparently. What are you guys doing over here? And by doing this, you can turn it into an Octodog? What did I just walk into? My word, you transformed the hot dog into an Octodog. What? I don't know you were capable of such miracles, Monica. Well, I don't know if I'd go that far. But how about I teach you how to make them? Then you can be the miracle worker too? You mean it? Thank you so much. Never said Laura would be the cooking type. I guess she has feminine side where I from. Green, cooking and being feminine are 2 very different things. Why did I go in here? Oh yeah, the cat's in here, I think. Maybe. Yeah, it is. You don't... Well, there's something you want to tell me. Meow. Yeah, I guess that's about as much as a cat can tell me. Still gonna hum, huh? I mean, we got one more field study, right? Depending on who's in the team. I mean, I would have liked to get everybody, but I guess Crow up to ring 5. But I don't think I will be able to do that. Not unless I spend hours grinding Link stuff. I can definitely get all the people who are rank 4 right now up to rank 5. I mean, I guess depending on if they show up on other stuff. Yeah, let's do Millions Bonded Man. Hehe, I made some cookies at the cooking club today. Nicholas and Margarita got all freaked out about it, but it was super fun. What did you do? What did you do this time? I let Lammy help me flatten out the cookie dough. Of course, but he kind of flattened the whole board on accident. It's almost charming when you put it like that. Should I spend some time with her? To do what? To like make fun of her, to scold her, to make her apologize? Whatever. That's who we're supposed to hang out with for bonding stuff. Mind if I hang out with you for a bit, Milliam? I don't really get the opportunity to relax together. We don't really get the opportunity to relax together very often. Sure, go ahead. Sit on down and kick your feet up. Since when does Milliam just relax? We got like 5 seconds. Excuse me. Life as a student is so much fun, said nobody ever. I've been here for a month already and I haven't gotten bored at all. Glad to hear it, but do you do homework? Oh yeah, you made some cookies at the cooking club, didn't you? How'd they turn out? You want to try them for yourself? What kind of gremlin thing are you about to do? Took the cookies a paper bag. Here you go. They're pretty good. Awesome, can't wait. It's a bit salty. Oh yeah? I messed up and used salt instead of sugar. I feel like I've done that before. That's such a cliche that I don't think people actually did it. That I didn't think people actually did it. I mean, I'm willing to bet that out of everybody who's made cookies before in the world, at least 30% of people have done that. Even if it was just when they were kids trying to make cookies. It's actually pretty good though. Irene, did you even stop to think that I might have poisoned the cookies? Like the cookie? No, honestly, I don't think he has, neither would I. Didn't even cross my mind. You wouldn't have really gained anything by doing that though, would you? That's true. You might not want to be so trusting though. It's like you forget I'm with Intelligent Division sometimes. Okay, that is true. Mostly due to how natural it feels to have you here. Think about it. There are tons of students here at Thor's, and a lot of them are kind of weird, to be honest. This isn't a normal school, and you're not an average student, but you fit here and make things more interesting. I mean, I guess in that way, Thor's is kind of like the salty cookie. And maybe that made you the salt? Sure. We'll go with that, Reen. Huh. I think I kind of get what you mean. Sure, of course, Milliam, the weird kid, gets what you mean with the weird analogy. I'm not really sure, though. It's fine if you don't get it right now. Maybe it'll make sense someday. Thanks for the cookie. I wouldn't mind having some more another time. Got it. I'll make them even saltier just for you. That's not what I meant. Whatever that was, it happened. I guess that was a bonding thing there. But anyway, back to... Okay, it looks like we have a hidden quest. And it's with somebody I don't want to talk to. Oh, what's going on here? I hope we can't think up stuff for the festival. I think you should put a bunch of fish up. Everyone would think they were cool. Maybe I should display all the fish I've caught then. There's a few things wrong with that. You'd have to, you know, have your display only open for like 10 minutes. But I mean, you could do that, I guess. I already have one of these. Nothing new. And I guess I won't rank up to the last rank until... I guess I get the last rank. I'm gonna do it once just to check if there's anything new shows up. No. Definitely an old eel.
What even is this?
There we got 3 more fish to get. We do have one more place probably we're gonna visit. So that's a thing. And if we do visit that place, we might get 2 more fish, maybe 1 more fish. Who knows? This is where everything, all the fish is, or that we could have missed would be, and it's used up. Okay. We'll just, you know, we'll deal with that another time, I guess. I think the person we're looking for is in here. There you are. Do I get to beat you up? I hope I do. I am praying that I get to beat you up. I'm gonna save before this. What are you doing here, Sforza? Not a whole lot, just passing through. So, you seem pretty focused though. What do you mean by that? Hope you're not implying that I made my way here to practice or any such nonsense. Got it. Sure. Seems kind of crestfallen. Hey, did something happen? You crying? You big baby? Nothing that has to do with you. For all his noble posturing, Patrick worries about things like anyone else. Maybe I can help him out. By principle, I want to just leave him alone, but I need the AP. Thank the gods who created this game for you. I have to help you, Patrick. Would you mind telling me what happened? I'm not trying to offer you my help as charity or anything like that, but you're such a little baby, to make it PG, that, you need the help. Sometimes it can help just to talk things through with someone. You really are a strange fellow, aren't you? But if I must... If you wouldn't mind, where do I begin? To be completely frank, I'm a little concerned about Celestine. That's a surprise. I can't imagine what a butler of his skill could do to cause someone else concern. Seems you may be overestimating his abilities somewhat. For the last week or so, he's been acting rather odd, for lack of a better term. Not only has he stopped reprimanding me when he normally would, he's taken to spoiling me too. Worse yet, he even every reply he gives me sounds half-hearted and empty. Now that is odd for him. This is the first time he's ever done something like this too. Don't misunderstand me. He still performs his duties as a butler magnificently. However, his actions as of late have made him seem distant, more so than ever. Curiously, I've also overheard him discussing seemingly serious issues over the telephone too. Something must have happened. Something must be going on. Agreed. Unfortunately, whenever I bring it up, he simply brushes me off. This is infantilizing, of course, but more dishearteningly, it feels like a betrayal of trust. I've never seen the two of us as a typical master and servant, but something more. Perhaps something more akin to brothers. Ever maybe think, the fact that you treat other people like trash, and probably him, might have something to do with it? Maybe I can worm some details out of him. Oh, if possible, he might be going through something like that he'd rather not involve those he cares about in. But I wouldn't get involved if you don't want me to. If that's the case, you truly wouldn't mind? Not in the slightest. Leave it to me. What exactly do you hope to gain by helping me, Sforza? I suppose it doesn't matter. You will likely find Celestine attending to the upper class dorm. I leave discovering the truth to you. I'll head right over there. Alright. We'll do this for Celestine. Whatever that his name is. Upper class dorm. Wrong. There we go. I guess I talk to you. Oh, hello there. Is there something I can help you with? I'm actually looking for Celestine. You haven't seen him around anywhere, have you? I have, but he left for your dorm just a short while ago. He mentioned having something to collect from Sharon. Sharon, huh? I wonder what it is. Thank you very much for the info. I'll try to catch him over there. I really need to fix whatever's wrong with this controller. It's really annoying. I might just need a new controller if I can't fix that. Okay, so he said he headed to the dorm. And through here is usually where you're at. Oh, hello, Masserine. Is there something you need from me? I'm actually searching for Celestine right now. Have you seen him? I heard that he was headed over here. Indeed. You missed him by a matter of moments. As it happens, I made too much for dinner this evening, so I decided to offer him what we wouldn't be able to eat, which he said he would gladly take off our hands. So he was here to collect it. I see. Maids and butlers have their own economy here, don't they? Does that mean he headed back to the upper class dorms then? Not necessarily. There was something about his demeanor today that seemed quite different than usual. He was considering a brief stop at Kershi's on his way back to unwind a little. Though I can't say for sure he's headed there. Kershi's. Was it? Well, that's my next stop at least. Thank you, Sharon. You're very welcome. Alright, I'm assuming that's this cafe. Yeah. Celestine? Good day, Masterine. Let's see. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be annoying. We'll see how annoying this actually is. But I think I remember this too after the reading through the guide. This might be a lot of reloading, guys. But let's see how well I can do with this first run. G'day, Masterine. My apologies, as always, for the constant trouble Master Patrick causes you. No worries, he's not half as much trouble as he tries to be. Hold on a second. Is that alcohol you're drinking? Huh. Not even I can escape the allure of drinking on the job once in a while. Sorry, that was my terrible attempt at a joke. Of course, this is non-alcoholic. I'm here for the atmosphere rather than the intoxication. I see. Patrick was right. He is acting kind of strange. Time for me to get to the bottom of this. Hey, Celestine. If I may, Masterine, allow me to guess the sequence of events that brought you here. On your way to the training hall, you just so happened to bump into Master Patrick. After a period of guarded discussion, he let slip his worries about me, and being the paragon of selflessness you offered to help with him, which ultimately led you here. Am I correct? Maybe. You haven't been watching us from the shadows or anything, have you? Not at all. It was a simple introduction when you know the pieces in play and the surrounding circumstances. However, the real surprise is that Master Patrick could bring himself to make a request of you. I must have caused him more concern than I'd ever imagined. He's really worried about you. I don't want to ask you to say any more than you're comfortable with, but isn't there anything you can tell me? Let's just say that things are rather complex. Then would you prefer to talk to Patrick about whatever is going on? I feel kind of bad for him, the way things stand. I understand. You come all this way for Master Patrick's sake, so it would be rude of me to leave things as they are. But just telling you everything would be a bit of a bore, so why don't we play a little card game? What kind of a card game? I have 2 Blades cards here. One card is a 1, the other is a 7. Now watch carefully as I shuffle these. Correctly guess which one is 7, and you win. So do that, and I'll tell you everything you wish to know. Well, if you don't mind me getting one question in now, is there a point in all this? I admit that it's kind of an unusual requirement, but this is a deeply personal matter, so I'm a little hesitant to discuss it. In other words, I'd rather put myself into a situation in which I don't have any other choice not to. Now it makes sense. Well then, I accept your challenge. Thank you. Okay. I need to do 7, right? Now then, please choose Masserine. Which card is 7? Should be the one on the left. Unless I missed something. Let's go on the card on the left. Understood. Allow me to flip the card. Okay, good. I got it. And there's the 7. Looks like I win, Celestine. Indeed. Excellently played, Masserine. So if you wouldn't mind, you would have to be really not paying attention to mess that up, I think. Unless there's like something I missed and it was actually depending on whether it goes over or under, something else is different, but who knows. So if you wouldn't mind, fear not, I'm a man of my word. But how do I begin? I recently received a direct order to return to the Hiram's household from the Marquis himself. In fact, I'm expected to return to St. Arc as early as next week. Are you serious? Gravely. Personally, I'd rather stay by Master Patrick's side. However, I've been told that things are getting hectic over there. I see. Surprised to hear that the Marquis would ask for Celestine specifically. He must be even more talented than we think he is. However, Marquis Hirams is an incredibly good-hearted man. I doubt that. But who knows? That's just how I've seen nobles in all of the noble houses, like part of the great houses. If he's a good man, good on him. You know, he's breaking the mold of the 4 great houses. It's entirely possible that he will allow me to continue to do as I wish so long as I carry out the duties he asks of me. So I've been trying to find a way to remain in Trista, no matter how much additional work I must do. That's what's had me so occupied of late. And that, embarrassingly enough, has been the root of my odd behavior. That'd do it. But do you mind if I ask you what to say? Wait. Do you mind if I ask why you want to stay by Patrick's side that much, though? Perhaps it does seem a bit strange from your perspective. I'm afraid we don't have time for the full story. But I will say this. Master Patrick was the one to treat me not as a servant, but as his equal. Again, I find that very hard to believe. He gave me a place in the world that others couldn't, and for that, I would do anything for him. Like, I don't mean to belittle the story in a sense, but this feels like how this usually happens in stories like these, is Patrick started getting a bit more screen time than they were originally expecting him to get, or just because they wanted to throw some kind of loop into the story. And now they say, okay, if he's going to be more involved, then we kind of need to have him be a better person. Because he wasn't a good person. He was trash. But apparently he's a good person, guys. For no reason, he was just an ass to everybody. Pardon my French. But anyway. I never knew. So this is what Patrick meant when he said they're more than just master and servant. That said, I feel terrible that my attempts to remain by his side has caused him so much concern. But telling you all of this has made up my mind. How so? I've decided I'm going to tell his lordship exactly how I feel. Should that fail, I will simply have to think of something else, but I will stay with Master Patrick. But it was speaking to you that allowed me to reach that conclusion. If bouncing your thoughts off of me helped, then I'm glad I was here. Well then, I shouldn't waste another minute here if I want to settle all this. Allow me to take my leave, Masserine. Good luck, I hope it works out for you. Also, could I ask you to explain my behavior to Master Patrick? I have some explaining of my own to do later, of course, but I would like it if you could at least share the basic details of my feelings on the matter with him. Of course, you can count on me. Okay. Stop it, controller. You don't need to look left that bad. Anyway, I picked the correct card, so we got the 2 AP from that, hopefully. So now we head back to the gym? He should be there still. Right? Yeah. Did you get anything out of Celestine? I did. Blah. So, he'd been told to return to Saint Arc. Yet he's still doing everything in his power to prevent that from happening. Trying to take action without consulting me again. What foolishness. Why do you seem so happy about that, huh? Huh? Why? Happy. Sometimes I wonder what color your sky is, Rain. Besides, even if Celestine were forced to leave my side, I would be perfectly... No matter. You did well today. You're the last person I'd want to be indebted to me, so take this and call it even. That's not nearly enough for the amount of trouble I had to go through. I had to, like, run all the way to my dorm, and then all the way to your dorm, and then all the way to my dorm, and then do a card game. Come on. You know how much... that is, you gotta pay someone for what their job is worth. Come on. Hold on, I didn't help you exactly expecting some kind of reward. Come on, Rain. That just makes things even worse. I do not wish to be in your debt. Think of this as me having filled a formal request and you haven't fulfilled it. Nothing more. As such, you received your reward. Walk away, and no less loose ends remain. Got it. You still owe me. Alright. So we did that. We did that. Wait, what? Okay, so yeah, that should be it. We head over to computer room thing. Which is on the second floor. Okay. Long run. Getting all the way over here. Okay. Well, here we are. I wonder if Toa's already inside. After entering the computer room, you won't be able to go room around the remainder of the day. Okay, yeah. Not gonna enter. I think that's everything. We should be good. So... just double checking everything. All right.
Huh? Doesn't sound like she's here yet. Oh. least she's getting some rest. Must be a rare treat for her. What to do, though? I'd almost feel bad about waking her.
Why? Reen, these are your two choices. Harassment or harassment. She has a shoulder. Why poke her cheeks? And then, I mean, I guess letting her sleep would be fine. But as long as you're not going to sit there watching her sleep, that's a different story entirely, but which I know that's what this means. This is just watch her sleep. It says let her sleep, but it actually means watch her sleep. Because that is what Reen does. Okay. Does this matter? Apparently not. Well, I mean... Waking her up would be the best choice here, especially because, you know, at the end of the day, we're still gonna have to do what we need to do. But it'll be later in the day, and who knows when she's gonna wake up. It'd be better for her to go sleep where she's not gonna get a crink in her neck here. So waking her up would be the best choice here.
On the other hand, she might not want to be left sleeping like this either. Still, she seems really cozy napping there, so I don't want to just jar her awake or anything. Sorry, but if I don't wake you up, I could end up being here all night.
Shake the shoulder. Wait, what?
Yeah, I don't think I can bring myself to do it after all.
Okay, so it was the illusion of choice.
She must be really tired. I should let her sleep a while longer. Oh, right. There we go.
Because that will totally do something. That will do absolutely nothing in this situation.
I guess I'll just read a book or something while I'm waiting.
Congratulations, Reen. Now she will have to get all of her work done and stay up even later, and then get even less sleep. And because this is just a nap in the middle of the day, you won't actually get into REM sleep, so it won't actually be very good for you. Good for her sleeping schedule. So congratulations, you messed everything up, Reen. Good for you.
Huh? Where am I? A jacket?
Oh, hey, you're awake.
Huh? Reen? Oh, right. I came here after the conference was over. So this jacket is... Oh no! I'm so sorry! I can't believe I fell asleep after asking you to come all the way here.
Did she just like throw the jacket on the ground or something? She did. Good on you, Toa. He deserves it.
Don't worry about it. You're doing me a favor here. I appreciate you taking the time out of your schedule for me.
Aww. Why is it that you always seem to catch me at the weirdest moments? Still, thanks.
Is she asking you to do like paw or something? She training? You training Reen?
No problem. Glad to do what I can.
Trust me, that wouldn't take very much work.
It wasn't too hot, was it?
No, of course not. It felt really nice and warm. But anyway, that's not the point. Now, listen here, Reen.
Huh?
You gonna punch him? Please punch him.
I mean, lending me your jacket was very sweet and gentlemanly of you, and I'm kind of happy you did. But it's not very gentlemanly to sit and stare at a girl when she's sleeping, you know.
Finally, someone tells him.
I'm sorry?
See, he doesn't even understand.
I did try to wake you up once, but you seemed so relaxed and peaceful that it would have been almost too cruel to go through with it.
Excuses.
But I guess it was inconsiderate of me to just let you nap there.
No. I'm not annoyed with you.
Toa, keep your backbone. You need to make sure he understands this.
It's just kind of weird to randomly watch people sleep, you know? If it was someone else, they might have misunderstood.
True, very true. And don't say add the if it was someone else part. You should have ended it with it's weird to watch people sleep. Because that is true, and that is the problem here.
Anyway, I asked you to meet me here so I could show you more about the concert we put on for last year's festival.
Oh, you mean the one you did with Angelica, Crow, and George? Do you have some record of it here?
Actually, I do. George was testing out some kind of orbital video camera that was being developed by the Ruhr Institute of Technology. And we've still got the recording here.
An orbital video camera?
Yeah, the technology is different from what they use for the Orbital Net. Actually, it's probably faster to just show you. Let me bring it up on the screen.
Oh, you've got pictures of it.
More than just pictures. Just watch.
Amazing.
I know, right? It plays back images and sound at the same time, so it's like a radio and a camera combined. The quality might be a bit rough, but it really feels like you're right there, doesn't it?
It's really something else.
There's literally nothing on the stage.
Oh, there we are going up.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Isn't it cool? It's called Rock. It's making a splash in the music scene abroad. They use orbital audio technology to amplify guitars for it. It's a pretty bold sound, huh?
It definitely is. And, speaking of bold, how about that outfit?
I forgot about the outfit.
Maybe it's because of the character model, it doesn't look like they're the same people.
Don't look at that. Just focus on the performance.
This is... Bravo!
Okay, I was worried that it was actually going to do music there, and that would be something I'd have to, like, deal with. Rain. I'm trying to think here. Deal with, like, turning off the sound or something like that. Okay, Rain, stop.
That was incredible!
He just won't stop. Even if I go through the dialogue, he just keeps clapping. He's unstoppable.
I
Okay,
wish
good.
I could have been there to see it in person.
He finally stopped.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. So was that any help?
Help? This is exactly what I was looking for. I'm not sure if we can put together something as flashy as this, but we do have Elliot, and he knows his music, so I think we might have a chance.
I'm glad to hear it. Crow was the one who planned all of this out, so he's the one you should ask about how to put a program like this together. Angie did our choreography, and George got all the instruments together for us. I'm sure they'd help out if you asked.
I think I just might. We have to get our preparations for the festival underway.
Oh, I put a copy of the video onto this memory quartz for you too. If you put this memory quartz into the orbital projector here, you can watch the video anytime you want. Maybe you can bring everyone from your class here and show it to them tomorrow.
Yeah. Thanks for everything, Toa. I mean, I asked you for help, but you really went above and beyond. I don't really know how to thank you.
So we're just gonna plagiarize.
You're always looking out for me, Reen. Besides,
Sorry.
I'm sure this idea will spark some lively discussion within your class. It's not a done deal yet, but I'm really curious to see how things turn out.
Me too.
What I don't get... okay, I don't know if they can keep talking, but I don't get is how they didn't hear about this. I'm waiting until he's done. What he was gonna say. Okay, so they're not gonna. Okay, so what I was gonna say is, if this is probably the best military school in the country, means a lot of attention should be on it. They have their own radio show and everything, and they have ways to spread news around, right? And then this event, the concert they did, was the most popular thing they did last year. Yet he never heard of it. And neither has anybody else. That stuff doesn't work like that. If it was popular, at least rumors would have spread around. No matter how, like, especially with transportation being as easy it is around here. Information spreads. Especially when it's something like super popular. And like crazy like this. It would spread. So it makes no sense that nobody has heard about this. Apparently. Anyway, that's my gripe about that. Anyway, well, that seems to have gone over well. I could see Elliot's eyes light up when I mentioned it. Okay. Okay, so he just brought it up like that. So it looks like Class 1 is definitely putting on a play. And not just any play, a full-scale classical operetta. I'm assuming that's something like an opera, but less singing and more acting. I don't know. With all the trimmings. Even if an operetta is shorter than a full opera. Okay, so that's what it is. So operetta is a shorter opera? Sure. This is Class 1 we're talking about. I'm sure they'll share no expense on the outfits and stage design. True, if they had any more blowhards, they'd be a wind tunnel. Class 2 looks like they're gonna run with their idea of doing some kind of indoor garden. From what I heard, they want something based on the motif of this night sky. Sounds like quite the elaborate setup. Class 3 is intending to run a game room based on Blade. I heard they're planning to decorate the room like a castle, providing lessons for beginners as well as advanced matches. Oh, really? Class 4 is going to be doing an Eastern-style cafe of sorts. They're claiming you can enjoy an exotic dinner dining experience. Not sure what they mean by Eastern style, though. Well, my sword is technically Eastern style, I guess. But yeah, it seems like an awfully broad term. Huh, you don't really see too much stuff from the East in Erebonia. Class 5 is doing something kind of different. They'll be using the training hall for some attraction they called Mishi Panic. Wait, isn't Mishi the mascot of that big theme park in Crossbell? Kind of strange choice, considering the current political climate. I'm kind of a fan of Mishi fun, though. One time, Lecter brought me back to the Mushy King. Brought me back a Mushy King chain. It's pretty cool. Oh, the Intelligence Division never struck me as the type who would budget for souvenirs. Anyway, the captain of the riding club is intending on organizing some manner of horse race event. Officially, there to be no gambling. But with our senior colleague involved, I'm sure free enterprise will find a way. Of course he will. I'm glad that he whistled and I didn't have to show my failed attempt at whistling. Really, Crow? I was not going to like it if she finds out. Oh, come on, it's a festival. A little low-stake fun never hurt anyone. A number of second years are planning to run stalls, and many clubs are intending to put on events as well. But in terms of scale, the 5 other classes are our main competition. I've heard attendees will be able to vote on which classes' events they like the most, with the winner to be announced during the events, the evening festivities. That sounds like it's gonna make things awfully competitive. Still, it's that much more incentive to make our class contribute one to remember. Our class's one contribution, okay, whatever. Which leads us to our current problem. What do we do? Reen. Really, Reen? What are you trying to do? I'm thinking we should avoid doing anything that would require large-scale equipment. With our numbers and the time we have to prepare, I doubt we could get it set up or even spare someone to operate it. Yeah, you make a good point. What exactly would you mean by large-scale equipment here? It's a school festival. But if we take that into account, just about the only other option we have is doing something on the auditorium stage. And it's worth noting that using the stage would put us in direct competition with Class 1, so let's do it. We can't very well put on a production like theirs, though. We just look like copycats. What do we end up doing? It should be something we can all have a part in. Maybe a martial arts demonstration with a few sparring matches? No, that would probably get turned down as too dangerous. Not a bad line of thought, though. How about a cooking contest? That'd be too dangerous as well. Oh, I call judge. Our troubles are over. Just had a visionary idea. Can we do with the... I just had a visionary idea we can do with the Academy Pool. Picture this. Stunning ladies in bikinis wrestling piggyback in the pool. Come for the fight, stay for the accidental exposure. Okay, think not, get out, no. So this is getting us nowhere. They all sound kind of fun, though. Actually, Reen, you really just wasted everybody's time here. There's no excuse. You just wasted everybody's time. I did find one idea I think we might be able to use. You did? Really? Huh, I'll bet Toa told you, huh? Yeah, she showed me the video too. Can't believe you never even mentioned it. You guys put on an amazing show. Well, I'm the lone second year here. Didn't want to rob you bright-eyed first years of the full festival experience. My throat's starting to feel it. So what's this idea, then? Did the student council president suggest something to you? Yeah, she showed me a video for a concert that she, Crow, Jorge, and Angelica did put on for the last year's festival. A concert on stage with vocals? Oh, that does sound interesting. I have heard that there was one event last year's festival that really drove the crowds wild. The fact that you didn't hear it is a lie. You're just lying to us. There's no way. Like, you would have heard exactly what it was. Not some vague idea that it was something good. But I don't remember what it was, apparently. I heard something similar, or I've heard some similar things, but I had no idea Crow was involved. Yeah. I mean, I guess the exact people involved wouldn't necessarily be mentioned, so they wouldn't know which people did it. But what it was should have definitely been mentioned, and it was not something anybody else is doing. So it could have been on the brainstorming idea section there. Yeah, it was pretty spur of the moment, though. So it was too late for them to put up on the official poll. What do you mean too late to put up on the official poll? You just have to write it in. You're one of the events. It makes no sense for them not to be able to put it in. Or vote for it. If folks had been able to vote for us, I don't doubt we would have ranked right up near the top. Without seeing it for ourselves, it's difficult to say whether we'd be able to do something similar. It got me curious though. I think we have way too many people to actually do this though. It sounds great, let's do it. You said you saw the video, right? Can you show us too? Yeah, Toa gave me a copy of it. Let's get together during lunch tomorrow and watch it. This is gonna be the next few minutes of...
I can't wait to see the looks on their faces when they see it.
of story.
Though I imagine Toa's outfit might raise more than a few questions too. Oh, it's 9 already? Abin time should be on soon.
I'm Misty, and this is Radio Trista. It's 9 p.m. on the 19th of the 9th month. If only I was dressed to the nines to match. It feels like we're finally getting the break we deserve from a long string of uncomfortably humid nights. That's right, fall is finally here, and it's brought its cool night breezes and gentle chirping of insects with it.
Start really early in Japan.
Along with that respite, Erebonians everywhere are turning to their true autumn passions, food and sports.
Or maybe if fall just starts really late where I'm from.
What do all of you out there look forward to when you realize fall's almost here? For me, it's definitely the food.
I mean, I mean by October's technically when fall starts. It doesn't really feel like it.
The crops come into season, ready for the harvest. I can only imagine how much work it has to be for all those farmers. But I can't wait for my first roasted chestnuts of the season. It's just about time for those to start popping up too. Sure, I'll never turn down a Marron Glacé or a Mont Blanc, but roasted is the way chestnuts were meant to be. That soft, melt-in-your-mouth taste, that sweet fragrance, simply irresistible. Whoops! The director's over there giving me the stink eye. Someone hasn't eaten dinner yet, I'll bet. Anyway, fall is also known for being a season for the arts. One of the Empire's most popular cultural institutions is the opera, and no one does opera like Heimdall's famous opera house.
Shameless plug on her part.
But as far as music goes, I'm a sucker for the classics. I still sing along whenever I hear The Whereabouts of Light. I stare in disbelief as you fade away, like a dimming star beneath the coming day.
Is she like plugging her own music right now?
Whoa there, almost felt like I was in my shower back home. Speaking of music, some fresh new genres have been gaining popularity lately, both at home and abroad.
She really does have a pretty voice. Though I guess you'd kind of have to in order to be a big opera singer like that. I don't know if singing on the air like that is such a good idea if she's trying to keep her identity under wraps, though. We've got our practical exam coming up next week, then another field study over the weekend. Sounds like things are going to be even busier than usual. I'd better brace myself for an exhausting week.
Oh, we're not immediately going to Wednesday. Oh, I guess we have to do this. Hey guys, hope you liked that. If you did, please consider giving me a subscribe, a like, follow, all that stuff on all these places here. As you can see, I have a Twitch with Lumineous Quack where I record these and play games, all this stuff. A lot of new stuff coming out. And of course, yeah, you can follow me on YouTube here, or subscribe, and Lumineous Quack here. And then you have Twitter, where you can get notifications and all that good stuff. And new things going on where I would send messages and all that stuff. So please consider all that stuff, and have a good one.